Hi everyone, and welcome to the first episode of season 4. Very exciting that I'm starting season 4 of my podcast. When I first started doing videos, I had no idea this was going to happen. Now, today we're actually talking about what does connection really mean for your journey? And this is a really interesting one because I've always talked about connection. And for me, connection to your body first, then connecting to your intuition, then connecting to your business. So, of course, I talk about business, connecting to the energy of your business. Now, come up with your own definition, what connection means for you. So that's what it means for me. When I connect to my body first, I'm able to feel. And for me, for a lot of my life, I didn't want to feel because that meant I had to deal with things. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to push it all down. And because I grew up with a belief, sweep everything under the carpet. And that's what I did for years. Then when I started connecting, of course, I had to deal with a lot of stuff. Thankfully, I had the support to help me with that. The support of the courses and workshops and everything that I'd done, support of people, and my own support. I learned what it meant to support myself, which is why I really love connection now. Now, I'm going to talk about 3 parts. So defining connection, which I've already started about, internal connection and external connection. So defining connection. It can be connection as a deep understanding of yourself, your purpose, and your surroundings. So when you're connected to your surroundings and you're present, it's amazing what you can actually hear and see. Now, I call that situational awareness. Because when you're in, like I'm here recording this, where I am, I'm aware of the situation. Now, that has come from me working in the healthcare field. And it makes a huge difference. Because when you're on with a client and you're aware of the situation, you're aware of what's going on, you can have a deeper connection because you understand your client on a deeper level, because you're connecting, because you're looking at them, you're looking at their energy. Now, if you're not doing sessions via video and on call, you can still have that deep connection because you're focusing on your hearing. You're focusing on your hearing. And when you learn to develop your abilities, you can tune into that client and you can get other ways of knowing what's happening for that client right then and there. That's why I continue to develop my psychic abilities. And my clients know that I do that because that's part of my transparency. And connection, there's a difference between surface level connection, which is networking and socializing, and the authentic soul heart bonds that you actually have. Think of those friendships that you have that and I'm getting a bit teary, they will always be there for you. That, they're there for you no matter what. You can go out with them and have fun. You can ring them up going, hey, I just need someone to talk to. Because there's a difference between going out and networking. It is more of a surface level thing. I'm not talking about the friends that, you have there. I'm talking about if you're going to networking or just socializing, maybe in other environments, then yes, that's more of a surface level. Now, connection is a foundation of spiritual and creative growth. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I talk about spirituality and creativity all the time. And if you want to grow in those areas, connection is the foundation. Because if you're not connected to your body, you're not connected to the earth, you're not grounding your energy within your body, how can you actually have any growth? If you're off in the ethers because it's fun being there, you're not in your body. You're not being present. It is a matter of being present. Now, I go off into the ethers. I'm still present though. So I do both in sessions. I am present with the client, And at the same time, part of me is up in the ether so I can have downloads. Now, I have done a lot of work to be able to do that. And I mean a lot of work. So again, connection is the foundation of spiritual and creative growth. And it's the foundation of the growth of your business. Now, what's internal connection? It's that connection inside. It's your intuition, your inner wisdom. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. When you connect internally, it's amazing what can happen. Now, as I just said, I've done a lot of work to develop my intuition, to develop my psychic abilities. And it is so rare that I don't trust myself. There has been so many times that I might have wanted to go to the shop and I get an instant thing, no. And guess what? It's raining or something has happened. I trust my intuition. So because I have that connection to it, it's amazing. Now, to have that inner connection, you need to have techniques. Techniques to build a strong connection with yourself, like journaling, meditation, and reflection. I love reflection. So at the end of the day, I reflect on the day. What has gone really well? What didn't go well and why? Now, if I said, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and if I didn't do all of them, why? I don't berate myself at all. It is an awareness of what is happening with me and my business. And I love that awareness. Now, when you have this internal alignment and you have that connection, it influences the external. So the internal always influences the external. Just be aware of that. Now think of external communication. That happens as well. External connection. It means you develop a relationship and you cultivate that relationship. You really, it's like a garden. Think of friendships as gardens. They start off as the seed, and then when you water them and you give them the nutrients and everything they need, it starts growing. It's the same thing with the energy of your business. Develop a relationship with it. Develop a relationship with yourself. Because when you develop a relationship with yourself, it is amazing how much deeper and more connective the relationship is with your business and with other people as well. It's really gorgeous. Now, as I said, your business is its own energy. And when you recognize that and you can connect to it, and what I do, just getting my little things, this is just one. I have physical things that represent my business. If I want to connect and if I'm struggling to connect for some reason, I'm going to pick that up and I'm just going to, and you can see straight away or hear it in my voice if you're listening to the podcast on also audio. You can hear there's a difference in my voice because I'm connecting to the energy. And this is one way that I have learned how to connect. Just a little puppy. And when you actually connect and you recognize and use that connection, you actually create relationships that to you feel authentic. They feel trustworthy. They feel, like you know that you can trust that person. You know you can trust your business. It's authentic, it's transparent. And that makes a huge difference. Because when we're in business, we want those kind of relationships, and it starts with us, then our business, and then external. Now, this episode, what does connection really mean for your journey? We've defined connection. We've talked about internal connection and external connection. How cool is that? It is. I love talking about connection, as you can tell. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.